Cyber warriors are issuing warnings about working from home. Cyber warriors operating on the eastern edge of NATO warn that the growing number of people around the world working from home due to the pandemic are increasing vulnerability to cyber attacks. Estonia is home to 2 Atlantic Alliance cyber cells, set up following a series of cyber attacks from neighboring Russia more than a decade ago. The widespread use of remote work has attracted spies, thieves and thugs. Jaak Tarien, director of the NATO Cooperative Cyber Defense Center of Excellence, CCDCOE, told AFP. The increased amount of information flowing between institutional servers and home networks creates new challenges for employers. Tackling these new challenges is complicated and requires a lot of resources as well as a different approach, said Tarien. We are probably only scratching the surface of the problem to assess the extent of malicious activity in the busy cyberspace of the COVID era, he added. A European-wide survey in September found that around a third of employees worked from home. Boom in online courses. These concerns are echoed in the carefully guarded and barbed wire NATO Cyber Range Center in Tallinn, administered by the Estonian Defense Forces. The server rooms there provide a platform for NATO exercises and training courses in cybersecurity. Specialists have set up a working infrastructure, but they cannot control how people use the internet at home or the degree of security observed, said Mikael Tikk, head of the ministry's cyber politics department. Estonian Defense. According to Tikk, the latest cyber attacks have targeted the Estonian healthcare sector and mobile ID, the digital identification of mobile phones. The pandemic has also affected the operation of the cyber centers themselves, prompting the cancellation of offline exercises. Nonetheless, the NATO Cyber Defense Center welcomes the growing popularity of its online cybersecurity courses. Among these courses, fighting a botnet attack, operational resources in the face of the cyber threat, and how to ward off attacks and defend IT systems. As of September 1st, these courses have been taken by 6,411 people and the center is targeting the 10,000 threshold by the end of 2020. Monumental error. The Cyber Defense Center was set up following a series of unprecedentedly sophisticated cyber attacks on Estonian websites in 2007. The pro-Kremlin Russian youth political movement Nachi claimed responsibility for the attacks. Today Estonia faces a continuous flow of attacks and dealing with it requires constant work, Yuri Luik, the country's defense minister, told AFP. However, he said the situation in his country was rather good as he had time to learn from past experiences. We have worked diligently to ensure that computer networks are difficult to penetrate and that communication is encrypted, military but also civilian communication, he said. I think it is relatively harder to harm Estonia, compared to many other countries that may not be used to working through cyberspace and have not paid too much attention to cyber defense, he estimated. According to the minister, all this work would be for nothing without basic cyber hygiene, including password protection. This is extremely important and should be remembered, especially now that many people are working from home, using computers. At home you could let your guard down and that is of course a huge mistake, he insisted.